How many different brands of wiper blades do you think are on Amazon right now? If you said way too many, you're correct. I just had to put all these brand logos together so I can make this list. Took forever. So what we're doing here is we're ranking the different brands. I obviously haven't experienced every single one of these brands. I've experienced pretty much all the major ones out there, but with some of the other ones we're gonna have to basically guess. So some of these are going to be like actual, like, I have experience with this is how good they are, and some of them you don't even need to worry about them because you'll figure it out later. The tiers we have here are Perfect Wipe, which is pretty self-explanatory. Can't get any better than that. Clean Wipe, that's a good wiper blade. We have Basic Wipe, which is your average tier. You can definitely get better or worse stuff. This is basically your baseline and what you'd rank other things based on. Subpar Wipe. This will get your windshield clean maybe for a couple weeks, but it's not a very long-lasting or good wiper blade. And Forgot to Wipe. These are atrocious, awful, or just have some flaws with them in general. Alright, 5+ Automotive. I hadn't heard of them until starting this, but they do have a brand logo. Let's just put them in Subpar Wipe. Ablewipe. This is the best brand logo I was able to find for them. It's just on their product page. It just looks like one of those factory rebranded wiper blades that aren't very good, so we're going to put that in Forgot to Wipe. ACDelco got cut off here because it's a very long logo, but that says ACDelco. We're going to go with, it's either a Clean Wipe or a Basic Wipe. They're bracket type ones, I'd say Basic. They're beam type ones, I'd say Clean. Let's just go with Clean Wipe. Aero. Aero is actually pretty good. I will put that under Clean. It's not quite a perfect wipe. I would put it in like top tier Clean Wipe. Top level for the Clean Wipe. Anco. They're pretty good. I'll put them in Basic Wipe. They definitely have a long history. Anikluim. I mean, they took the time to make a brand logo, so I think that's going to be my distinguishing factor for subpar versus Forgot to Wipe. I mean, this one's got a logo, but it's not available anywhere. Anrddo. They have a logo, but it's just, I mean, their wiper blades in particular are just these. They're basically just these. In fact, I'm going to put these down here because they are that too. Aramox. This one is another one of those brands that I just don't think I've seen before. Aslam. I feel like they are probably on par with 5+. What are these? What's that one? It's definitely, you know what? They don't really have a logo, so these. This one is, what's the brand name? Even though I have experience with them, I have to look at the brand name because when I bought them only a few months ago, they were not called Berg Regen. And something tells me that they are going to not be called that in a few months. They'll probably have some new name. Alright, BMW. That is going to go on Clean Wipe. That is, most of the brands that are like the brand that is on your car is going to go under Clean Wipe. Bosch. Alright, Bosch is, they make my absolute favorite wiper blade, the Bosch Icon. They also have some that are meh. They definitely have some that go under Basic Wipe. But because they make the Bosch Icon, Perfect Wipe. Cat. This brand I didn't know existed until somewhat recently. I bought a pair. They're actually pretty good. And I thought it was just going to be like, someone goes, oh, I'm going to put Caterpillar wiper blades on my pickup truck. And I thought they were just going to be catering to the pickup truck crowd. But they actually made a pretty good product. I'd say that's like top tier Clean Wipe. Champion. I've actually, like, obviously I've heard of Champion. They make spark plugs. But I've never used their wiper blades. I've never seen their wiper blades in stores. I'm going to assume that it's probably like a rebranded Anco or Trico. Go under Basic Wipe. They also only have, like, if I remember correctly, they only have like bracket type blades. They don't have beam type. Could be wrong on that, but we're going to put them there. Denso, first time fit wiper blades. I've never used their wiper blades in particular, so I'm going to have to guess that they're probably on par with Champion and Anco. Fabysky is gonna go there. What is that brand? Goodyear. Oh, why didn't I just use a normal Goodyear? Oh, that's my bad. Goodyear makes pretty good stuff. I'd say they are on basic wipe. Hella. That, I don't have much experience with them. I've heard of them. I've definitely seen them in stores. I'm gonna put them in the bottom area of basic wipe. Honda Genuine Parts. That is a clean wipe. Michelin. I don't think they have anything that would qualify them for perfect wipe. I'm gonna put them under clean wipe. What is it? Oh, well, I have that in Mikkuppa. That one, it's silly because it's black and it won't show up on the background, but Mikkuppa, let's put that under subpar wipe. Mopar, clean wipe. Clean wipe. Motorcraft, also clean wipe. What is that? That looks like Valeo, but I know it's not. Parrati. That's forgot to wipe. PIAA. This brand seems like a premium brand. I have no experience with them though. I hate to do them dirty, and I hate to overrate them, so I'm gonna have to put that on basic wipe just under the grounds of I have no idea if they are like top tier or just overpriced. RaidBee. I'm gonna put that on subpar wipe. Rain-X. I prefer using the coating that they make for putting on the windshield. That makes it so you don't have to use your wiper blades sometimes, and sometimes you don't have to use your wiper blades as much when it's like really bad storm. But their wiper blades, they make wiper blades that supposedly have the stuff embedded in the blade, but I've never been impressed by it. But they do make pretty decent wiper blades, so I'm gonna put that in like top tier of clean wipe. It's like one of the better clean wipes. I currently have on the 4Runner Caterpillar and Rain-X, and I'm one on one side, one on the other, and I'm probably gonna make a video comparing the two in a review, so stick around for that. Ransoto, forgot to wipe. Vision Saver. That's actually called Saver Automotive Products. I mean, they kind of look like they put a little bit of effort into theirs, so I'm going to put subpar. Sawyer Auto Parts. They're somewhere between these two. I'm only putting them in subpar wipe because forgot to wipe is so full. Sixity. SimCity. No, Sixity. I don't know. Forgot to wipe. Subaru Genuine Parts, clean wipe. Toyota Genuine Parts, clean wipe. And another mystery one that doesn't show up on the background. Toyota. Trico. They are a very long-standing company in the wiper blade space. They make the entire range. They definitely sell, like, I'd say their lowest ones are subpar wipe, and their best ones are perfect wipe. And like they make a lot of stuff that's in the middle, and by a lot of stuff, their product line is so vast. If you go into an auto parts store, I think most of the auto parts stores out there, a majority of the wiper blade section is dedicated to like the different levels of Trico with like a sprinkling of other brands. So I'm just for like doing so well in the market, I'm going to put them on perfect wipe. And they qualify for that because they have some top tier stuff that does do perfect wipe and definitely competes with Bosch over here. What is this one? This was garbage, I'm sure. TuningPros, yeah. That, like, the logo is on, like, really old from, like, this one I think says 2006 on it. And they just stopped bothering with the logo entirely. Forgot to wipe. UrbanX wipers. Forgot to wipe. Valeo. Valeo makes pretty decent stuff. I'd say either basic wipe or clean wipe. Let's give them clean wipe. Wowiper, wiper expert of USA. Somehow I doubt that. Also, when I was looking up the logo for this, I found multiple logos that were from different regions, and it just says wiper expert of insert your country here. So I'm just gonna put that in. I mean, they're in a bunch of different regions, so like bottom of subpar wipe. Autohaux. X Auto Hacks. That's a forgot to wipe. And Zixmmo. It's not an MMO. We're going to put that in forgot to wipe. So what we have in forgot to wipe is just a bunch of these brands that pretty much only exist on Amazon and eBay. A lot of them don't even have a brand logo. A lot of them you see on Amazon, especially letter combinations. It's like 5, 6, or 7 just letters that don't really spell anything. Sometimes they try to like make a word with it, like Aramox here, but like Anrddo, that there's so many of those companies on Amazon, not just in the wiper blade space, but just across the board, and they're just someone going, I can buy a bunch of stuff from this factory over here and just throw them on the website, slap a brand name on them, and then they do a bunch of stuff like put up coupons and advertise, and there's even some, I'm not saying any of these companies do it, but there's a lot of fake reviews on Amazon, and there could be some of them in the wiper blade space. So just watch out for that. In general, I try to stay clear from the ones that kind of spell nothing. That one I did recently, what was it? Berg Regen. That one, I bought it. It used to have one of those nothing names, and they changed the company logo. It actually looks semi-legit now, but I don't think they've upped the quality at all. I put them on the cross-check. I might review them because they were real bad. Like, day one, they had problems. However, day one, they actually fit on the cross-check. The fit is fine. It's the blade that just it didn't clean the windshield very well. Like, water, obviously, it got rid of, but like bugs and debris and stuff, out of the clean white brands and perfect white brands have products that will like scrub off bugs and stuff, whereas the most of the forgot to wipe brands probably aren't capable of that when they're brand new out of the package. Do you think I rated any of these incorrectly? There's definitely some brands in here I have no experience with, and I had to just go with what I have seen, basically the vibe that I get from them. Nobody earned a perfect wipe without earning it. So most of the clean wipe ones, I am pretty confident with that too. Like, I've tried them all except some of the name brand ones, but you know what comes on the car from the factory, usually pretty decent. Anything basic wipe and below, I'm pretty sure there's some wiggle room there. So let me know what you think, and I hope to see you in the next Car Simplified video. Thanks for watching.